Hello and welcome to the Plainsman Podcast. I'm your host, Christian Chatterton, along with Farbs and Saxon.
What, Cole?
Did I miss my chance?
You're in.
That was great.
Shout out Cole's neck.
Shout out Cole.
Shout out Cole's neck.
R.I.P. Cole. And today we have a special guest, Mason Manners. Thanks for coming on.
Yep.
Thank you guys for having me. It's an honor.
Hit him with the introduction.
Our guest, born on June 1st, 2001, in the beautiful city of Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
A 2020 graduate of Vestavia Hills High School. He was a standout on the diamond. Some scouts notes say he ran a 6.64
Wow.
second 60-yard dash and had an outfield velo of 79.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Other
Cannon.
notes say he demonstrated a fluid swing with the ability to drive the ball to all fields. He started his college career at Jacksonville State University, where he played in 120 games, achieving a career best 346 batting average in 2023. In the fall of 2023, he enrolled in Auburn University to man the outfield for the Tigers, where he started 46 games in 2024, hitting 296. Now he serves as the team chaplain for the Auburn baseball team. Our guest, recently married,
Yeah.
is a strong man of
Yeah.
faith. We are all thankful to get to learn from him and to be around him daily. Ladies and gentlemen, please joining us in welcoming friend of the podcast, Mason Manners.
Yeah.
Wow.
What intro?
I mean, what an honor. I love the outfield velo getting slipped in there.
Yeah,
It's probably
kid's got a host.
about the same right now. 79.
I was going to ask, you think you could hit 79 right now? Outfield velo?
No.
I think you
Wow.
could.
I think I could be in the 60s from all the long toss I do.
You're a solid catch play partner, I think.
I've seen you throw. I think
Yeah.
pull down, you got 82.
No shot. There's no
You
chance.
got 82.
I don't know if I was 82 when I was playing here.
Oh, come on.
Give yourself a little bit of
Yeah.
credit.
Maybe.
And a 6'6", 60-yard dash?
That's right.
That is,
On stopwatch.
yeah.
Shout
That's
out that
elite.
one bunt.
That's elite.
Shout out that one bunt for a hit. You have to edit that.
Am I supposed to find that clip? Or?
Yeah. I'll find it.
Okay. All right.
Well, do we jump into our game? I'm going to need you to turn off your
Yeah,
phone,
Absolutely.
and I'm going to turn the computer. We're going to play a spelling bee.
Oh, gosh.
Mason versus Chatterton. That plane is messing with the audio, but we'll move on. The first word is going to be to y'all play rock paper scissors. Who's going to get the first word? Okay.
Got it.
Thank goodness.
Do you want the first word? Do you want the first word or the second word?
How many words are there?
There's 8 words. You each get 4.
I'll take the
It's
first
bad.
one.
Okay.
I'll take the first one.
Spell gnat.
Oh, I know that.
That's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because you want to say N, but you don't. You say K. No, G.
Wrong. I have to try not to laugh.
It's not K or G.
Well, give me your spelling. What do you think it is?
It's something weird. I'm going to go G-N-A-T.
Is that
We're
right?
going to give you half a point because you originally said K and I started laughing. It made you rethink.
Oh,
Half a point.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay, Mason. Spell chameleon.
my gosh. This is about to be embarrassing. C.
Yep.
O. CAMELIAN.
The level of difficulty from gnat to chameleon is
Chameleon.
And that's a tricky one.
CHAMELEON. Chameleon. Next word for Chatterton. Spell paradox.
Ooh. Can you use that one in a sentence?
the word of origin, please.
I'm struggling to find how to put paradox in a sentence.
All right, that's all right. P-A-R-A-D-O-X.
Wow.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Well
Are
done.
you looking at the screen?
No.
Okay.
Okay, Mason. Spell pajamas.
PJA. PJA. Paja. M-A-S.
PJ.
Can't be right.
PAJAMAS.
I'm thinking of
Yikes.
PJs, and I went straight to the PJs.
Yeah.
There.
Ooh.
Oh, this
Man,
is-
I might win this.
This is not good for.
Okay,
might win
well,
this.
be ready to spell this next word.
Okay.
Is your wife gonna be disappointed in that?
Yeah, definitely. This is not my strong suit.
Okay, Christian, spell shenanigans.
Oh.
S-H-A-N-A. Whoa, hold up. N-I-G-A-N-S.
So close.
Actually.
It's SHEN.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to get that.
Okay,
It's close.
really close.
I think the average human isn't spelling these words.
I would
Some
hope
above
the
average
average human can, but
These are
probably not.
tricky.
That was a tricky one. Next word, Mason. Can you spell mirage?
Mirage.
Never heard that word.
I haven't either.
Let's go M.
Good start.
M-I-R. A-G-E.
Yeah.
I get it?
You got it. 1
There
to
we go.
1.5.
Yep.
Okay, coming down to the wire.
This is
Okay.
my last one.
This is your last one. Spell jalapeno.
And this will secure the dub.
If you get this correctly, it is over.
It's another tricky one because it's actually J, not H.
There you go.
So J A L E P I N O. Yeah, I didn't get that one.
Close, but no. Okay, for the win. Spell. This is not that easy. Quesadilla.
Ooh.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Yeah.
C. No, it's a Q, it's a Q. Quesadilla, right?
Yep.
Q. U. Oh my gosh.
I think I took this one.
Q U. Man, this
Does it
is
pop up that like the trivia noise?
Yeah, we'll put it up there.
K U E S A D I A.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Wow, Mace.
The underdog of
Yeah.
the century, Christian
Yeah.
Chatterton, wins
Hey, good game. Good game.
Well done.
the spelling bee.
Wow,
Good thing we're not spellers. You know?
that's
I
right.
think that's not our job title.
Yeah,
Man, I can't believe I won.
that was impressive.
Yeah.
I do have a
Not that
college degree.
impressive, but you won. Okay, moving on. We're going to
Wow.
jump straight into our verse of the day. We don't have an exact verse today. We're going to go over Matthew 14, verses 22 through 33, which is Jesus walking on water. So, as the story goes, the disciples were out on a boat on the Sea of Galilee. In the middle of the night, Jesus walks out to them, and the disciples are afraid, thinking they've seen a ghost. Jesus then tells them, "Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid." Peter then calls out to Jesus, asking the Lord to command him to come out into the water, and Jesus does. Peter steps out of the boat and begins walking on water towards Jesus, but quickly becomes overwhelmed with the storm around him and begins to sink, crying out, "Lord, save me." Jesus then immediately reaches his hand out to save Peter, and they both got back in the boat to the amazement of the other disciples. For me, there's two key takeaways from this verse. The first is Peter took his eyes off Jesus, and then he began to sink. And what I think that means is we can do far more with Jesus than we can do without him. And the second thing is Jesus immediately reached his hand out to save Peter. He didn't look down on Peter for not having faith. He immediately reached out and wanted to save Peter. So
Good
that is
stuff.
our verse/story of the day.
Love that.
Fantastic.
Great story. One of the best Bible stories, in my opinion.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Well, let's move on. Time for the Ask Mason segment.
Let's ask him.
Let's ask him.
Bring it.
We
Let's
got
ask
good
him.
questions today.
Let's ask him.
Mace, you're a man of faith. You're big into your faith. Why is your relationship with God so important, and how has faith impacted your life?
my relationship with God is so important ultimately because it's everything to me. My relationship with the Lord, my identity, my purpose, my hope all comes and stems from that relationship with Him. And so really without Him, I don't know where I would be. So I give Him all the credit and glory for getting to be here with breath in my lungs and with getting to be with you guys. And so yes, the most important thing in my life. What was the back half? How has it influenced?
How has it impacted your life?
It's impacted my life just entirely. Growing up, looking for my identity in many different things, from sports, my reputation, what people thought of me, and if you live your life looking for your identity set in something that is changing, like all those things, you're gonna be let down eventually. And so having my identity set in Jesus has influenced my life. It's knowing that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Hebrews 13:8 says that. And so I think that's a pretty good person to have your identity set in, and that has influenced and impacted my life for the better tremendously.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's almost like without your faith and without God, like, what even is the point of living?
Yeah,
So
I agree.
Yeah. You were a really good baseball player back in the day. Actually, 2 years ago, you were on the team here.
That's right.
Talk to me about being a Christian athlete. What are the challenges of that? And what are the challenges of balancing, your time with Jesus and being a Division I athlete?
Yeah,
Question.
great question.
Thank you.
Challenges, the first one I think of, and this really goes across being a college athlete, being just a normal college student, or in high school, I'm sure in the workforce too, it's, this culture is just a stream of constant wanting you to pursue the world, and that whether that is here in college, that's girls, money, NIL deals, sports, what your coaches think of you, what your parents think of you, all the things, and that kind of that current of that stream going downstream, and we're trying to fight against that, and that can be hard. It's hard to do it by yourself. That's why it's so important to find yourself with community and being a part of the local church and talking like we are right now.
Yep.
That's tough, especially being a college athlete. I feel like being a college athlete really heightens that struggle because you're such on a platform and have such a giant audience of people looking at you, and so you have to really work to pursue the Lord, I feel like, at a greater capacity with everything that's pulling at you. So that's one of the biggest challenges. Sorry, what was the back part?
Second part of the question was, actually, where am I?
It was how do you, when we're so busy?
Yeah, like how do you balance the schedule of playing baseball and putting time into God?
Yeah, no, another fantastic question. I feel like really no matter what stage of life you're in, like there's busyness, when I was a student athlete here, it's super busy. And I know you guys are some of the busiest people I know. I don't know how y'all have time to even do these podcasts and to edit them, so hats off to y'all. And now that I'm in this new season of life of not playing but being married and being a chaplain, like it's a whole nother form of busy. And so I feel like no matter where you're at, like you're gonna be busy. It's just a matter of what are your priorities,
Yeah.
And I feel like your priorities reflect your heart's desires. And I think what's super important when it comes to making time with God is making Him my number one priority going into every day. And if that's not the case, it's so easy to go throughout the day and then all of a sudden the day's by you and you're getting in bed and the last thing you want to do is sit there and read a book, And so that might look like waking up a little bit earlier in the day, getting that going, cutting back. There's been days where I'm like, I really need to work out. That's a big priority of mine. I don't want to miss it. But my time with the Lord is more important. So cut working out, spend time with God, and really just finding kind of a space to where you can sit and be with Him in a quiet place, whether that's somewhere around the facility, at home, around campus, really making that a huge priority. Like I'm not going to miss that. And then if you do miss it, you don't miss the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. That's really good stuff. Another question we have: what are some things that you do to help you stay connected with the Lord? I think you touched on that a little bit already, but
Yeah, really two big things, and that's talking and listening. And how I do that is through praying and reading the Bible. Having a relationship with Jesus is exactly what that is. It's a relationship, and we have relationships between one another, between your teammates, your girlfriends, or whatever it is that involves. It's a two-way street of talking and listening. And that's same goes for having a relationship with Jesus. It's a constant talking and listening. And how we talk is we pray to him, and he's wanting to hear our prayers, and he's excited that we're talking with him. And then how we hear him, the number one source of that is through his word in the Bible. And so getting down and opening it up and reading it. And so, having quiet times, talking and praying, just constantly. Or praying and reading.
Yep. Love that.
It's great stuff. I think we've got one more question. As we know, you were recently married. Pop up a picture. Tell us about being married and how much of a blessing that is.
Oh, it's amazing. It is the greatest. It's the greatest thing, second greatest thing that's ever happened to me right after a relationship with Jesus.
Yeah.
But shout out Kenzie if you are watching this. I love you.
Kenzie.
Shout out Kenzie.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out her out. Can't wait to come home to you after this segment. But it's truly is a blessing. So many people culturally, want to say, oh yeah, marriage is the end of your life, all these things. And I was actually at a wedding this past weekend, and one of the people in the audience, I was talking with him, and he's like, oh man, it's a shame that his life's over. Like, you'll never get to talk to him again. And it's funny, but I feel like the more we have that negative talk towards it, I feel like that's kind of created a culture of negative thoughts towards marriage. But it's truly one of the best things in the world. And I mean, God created it. He gave us the blessing of being able to be married to someone and be married to me being married to Kenzie. I get to live life with my best friend. And a really cool thing I heard, we did premarital counseling at ACC. Shout out ACC, Kurt and Tanya. But they said that a good marriage that is centered around pursuing Jesus is a small taste of heaven, but a bad marriage is a small taste of hell. And so, which I, no marriage expert 3 months into it, but as far as I can tell, that's really true. It's the greatest blessing when we're able to love each other, serve each other, and forgive each other, like and symbolize the relationship that Christ has with the church.
Yeah. Was it this time last year when you proposed? I'm trying to think.
It was in September.
At the Red Barn, right?
At the Red Barn, that's right.
I remember that.
I remember the day you were nervous. So nervous.
Very nervous.
So nervous.
I remember telling you guys that.
Yeah.
I think John Armstrong actually went by to check out the venue and see if everything was set up all right.
Shout out John Armstrong.
Shout out
Check,
John
is he
Armstrong.
still living in an RV?
I think he's traveling the country living in an RV.
Shout out John's RV.
Yeah.
Shout out Tony.
Shout out Tony.
Shout out Tony.
Shout out Ace.
And Ace.
Hey.
I appreciate it. Let's move on to the next segment. Florida man or Florida made up. First one. Florida man arrested for trying to baptize alligator in gas station sink. Is that real or is that fake?
These are headlines.
Okay. I'm going to say real.
That is incorrect. That is fake.
0 for 1.
Jeez. I'm killing these games.
Next one. Florida man tries to rob Waffle House with finger guns.
I'm thinking that you're not going to. I'm thinking you're not going to go back to back incorrect here, and that sounds a little bit more plausible. So I'm gonna say that's true.
1 for 2.
There we go.
That's crazy.
Come on.
That's crazy. That's
You better
true.
get some of these
But
right, or you might be the worst out of all the people we've had on the show.
Hey, I'm
games.
on trend.
Hey, he's 1 for
Trending
2.
up.
1 for 2. Next one. Florida man calls 911 to see if his meth is authentic.
I'm gonna say incorrect.
That's real.
That happened.
That sounds like what a meth head would do.
Yeah.
That's true.
I should have thought about that.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Next one. Florida man arrested for trying to pay for Taco Bell with a live iguana.
Golly, man. These are
What's up
50-50.
what's up with people in Florida? Kate Fisher.
I'm gonna say that's true.
Kate Fisher.
That is false.
1 for 4.
Holy cow.
Okay,
2
chat.
for 5 is a lot better than 1 for 5. So
2 for 5, you're hitting 400.
Hey, that's very true.
Boy, chat.
Yep. Florida man claims he built a time machine out of a jet ski, but says it can only go 2 minutes back in time.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Is that true or false? Did that happen?
I'm gonna say that's true.
1 for 5.
1 for 5.
Wow.
I have another Florida man story I saw on my Instagram page.
What was
What'd you
it?
see?
He went to like Regions or something and brought a check and it was $38 trillion. And he tried to cash it out. And his reason for that was he was going to build a 300,000 square foot underwater restaurant. I'll pop up the picture.
Yeah, good luck finding that, chat.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
I
send it to me.
screenshot it the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems legit.
Yeah.
And well, I'll tell you what, not a good performance.
It's not, you
from
know.
Mason. But stuff happens.
Now we get to hear his opinion
Yeah.
on some things. New segment on the show
Can't get that wrong.
called What's More Difficult? So we're going to give you 2 things, and we'll all debate these and talk about these.
All right.
The first one is what's more difficult? Saxon getting off of his phone?
Well, I was actually, I was trying to find that.
I'd say whatever you're about to say. The other option.
Yeah.
The other option.
Okay.
Yeah, Florida man attempts to cash out a $368 billion check for
That was billion.
for an underwater Italian restaurant.
He looks like he'd build an Italian.
At least he's got good intentions with the money.
Yeah?
They can
They-
see
they
it.
can-
They can
yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's more difficult? Hitting a 100-mile-per-hour fastball or making an open field tackle in the NFL?
Open field tackle.
That's harder?
100. Well, it depends. Is it a? I mean, I'm gonna hit a fastball quicker than I'm gonna tackle Derrick Henry
Yeah.
in open field.
I think it depends on.
We're talking about the average human, or
The average
for me?
human.
We'll
The
say
average
we'll do
human
both.
has
We'll do both.
the average
Okay.
human has a 0% chance of hitting a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
They're not making a tackle.
Hitting it
though.
or putting it in play.
We'll say putting it in play.
Is the fastball like off a machine, just fastball, or is it like other pitches?
It's an arm.
It's an arm
And
throwing.
they
straight
get
fastballs?
one
In 10
pitch.
tries, I'm getting Derrick Henry to the ground in open field.
No, you're not,
I don't think
I
you're
could
doing
trip
that.
No
him.
shot.
I could trip him
bro.
in 10 tries.
I think if you gave me 10
get it.
tries, I might not be breathing anymore by the 10th try.
That's fair.
Here's the question: do you get one attempt for both,
Yeah.
or is it like you get 50 attempts
We'll
for both?
say, I don't know, I didn't think this far. We'll say, what's going to take more attempts? Hitting a
Ooh,
fastball
okay.
or making a tackle?
Tackle. I could, if straight heaters were coming in the zone, it'd take me 10 tries. I could foul one off or something.
I agree.
In play.
In play.
In play.
I think at some point they'll stick the bat out and get lucky, but you can't get lucky tackling
That's true.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Are you on-
I think making an open field tackle
Yeah.
might be more difficult. Now, if you were to say having an at bat off of somebody who can throw 100
No
with
shot.
other stuff, I would say making an open field tackle is
I'd
easier.
say
Okay.
for you two, that would be easier.
Correct.
But
For sure.
for
The
me and
average
Saxon,
person, the
probably
average
not
person.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. You got this one?
A hole-in-one, we're making a 45-yard field goal.
A hole-in-one or 45-yard field goal.
That's a
Yeah.
horrible question.
Not a bad question.
Horrible question.
Why is that bad
I
question?
guess hole-in-one depends on.
Hole in one is way harder.
We're saying it's an 130-yard par 3.
You can play golf your entire life and never hit a hole in one.
Yeah, but I think there's people who physically can't make a 45-yard field
Yeah,
goal.
that's tough.
I don't think that I might not be able to physically get the ball that far. It would take me hundreds and hundreds of tries to even try to remotely get the movement.
Hole in one's way
Yeah,
harder.
I'm getting a hole-in-one before I drill a 45-yard.
I would take my
Really?
chances playing golf.
I'm kind of with Saxon. I think a hole-in-one would take me forever.
I'd say I'm a solid golfer myself, but a hole
I would
in one,
debate
like, who won last time we played? Huh? Who won?
If we weren't to play tomorrow,
no.
you would have no chance.
Who shot better last time we went to golf? Be
If we
honest.
played
Be
tomorrow-
honest to the podcast.
You know- Saxon beat me.
Yeah, I did.
It was my first round in what we're going to say 9 months, and I went and played a week later, and I shot 12 strokes better. You have no chance.
I'm calling cap on that
You
because
have
I
no-
saw your game and it proved that much in a week.
We can. Why don't you text Lucas Steele right now and ask him how much better I played the second time?
I don't need Lucas Steele's opinion.
That's fine. That's fine.
Next question, please.
Saving a penalty kick in soccer, or draining a half-court game winner in the NBA?
Wow.
Saving a penalty kick is way easier.
Incorrect.
I don't think so.
Incorrect.
Way easier.
No.
A half-court shot?
Bro, have you seen pro soccer? They just guess. They dive one way or dive the other way. It's like a 50-50 shot.
They're kicking the ball like 80 miles an hour.
It's like a 50-50 shot.
No.
Mace, what do
50-50
you
shot?
think? What do you think?
You know, there's a lot of pressure in both these situations.
Yeah.
I'm saying I drill the half quarter. 'Cause that takes I mean, I'm just thinking I can get lucky and toss that thing up there, but I'm just thinking of Scott Sterling at the moment
Ooh.
and
Scott
getting
Sterling.
just absolutely drilled. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm
don't
taking
want
the
that.
half court. I'm taking the half court
That's
shot
a
as
good
well.
pull. I'm taking the half court as well.
Moving on. Escaping quicksand or explaining cryptocurrency to your grandma. I feel like you can't
never done
escape
either.
quicksand.
So I haven't done either.
Haven't either.
You
But-
can.
You can.
There's ways.
There's techniques.
There's ways.
I've seen some Instagram reels of some ways to get out of quicksand. So I'm gonna go with quicksand because I don't know if that the latter is possible.
I wonder if you showed some of these AI videos to your grandparents if they would believe it.
Oh, I believe some of
100%.
them.
Yeah.
I fall for them.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to shout out my grandma. Shout out Amma. And she's very smart. And I believe that I would be able to explain cryptocurrency to her before I could escape quicksand.
Really?
I think so.
Smart grandma.
Yeah. I would also say my grandmother is really smart, but I think I'm sorry, Grandma, but I'm going to have to go with the quicksand.
Saxon, do you have a take?
Yeah, I think I'm escaping quicksand.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fair. Okay, Mason, this one is more specifically for you, but
Okay.
I guess Chatterton, you could kind of jump in.
Okay.
What is more difficult, winning an argument with your wife or climbing Mount Everest without oxygen or warm clothes?
Oh man.
She's gonna be watching.
You know,
this.
Tread
I
carefully.
know. You know,
Careful what you say.
I think it's easier to, my wife's never wrong, and so I would say that the Everest is definitely the route I'm picking every time.
Good answer. Good answer. Yeah. I would agree. I'm not married, but if I was, I would agree with that.
Why don't we just go ahead and shout out Lily?
Yeah, shout out Lily.
Pop up a picture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Mason's answer because he's married. So why not trust the married man?
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not
It's good
spelling.
stuff.
Yeah.
Next segment. Saxon, this is yours.
All right. Sorry, I didn't have it.
Why don't you explain to the people what we got?
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
Holy hairpiece.
Oh my.
That's bad. I actually had a feeling I'd get pulled up today.
Yeah.
Where are we going for here?
You know,
Do you go to the barbershop and say, hey, mess me up?
that's what it looks like. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it was.
Give me a cut nobody's ever seen before.
So let me give you some context. It was your classic make the playoffs in high school. We all went to Great
Oh,
Clips.
okay. Yeah.
And it's the same on both. So it's a mohawk, but this looks pretty
They
brutal.
cut you right there.
Yeah, probably. I think it was bleeding. So yeah, that is really unfortunate.
That's
that
great
happened.
buy-in, though.
Yeah, but yeah, it was. We won the first round, or the first round. So
Oh, you only went 2 rounds and you had that hairpiece?
that's correct.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Well, going off that, you're the first person I've ever met to break their neck while bowling.
Man, you did that while bowling. That's crazy.
How do you break your neck while bowling?
See, y'all got a good pool of pictures to pick from. It wasn't while bowling; it was while playing football. Long story. I can give you.
Sure.
I can give you some pictures to put up, but broke my neck playing football. The Lord was good and gracious and healed me through it. And this is the aftermath of I wore a halo for 6 weeks, 3 days, and a neck brace for 6 weeks.
Wow.
And I was on the bowling team in high school.
That's
Little
electric.
Fun fact.
It's electric.
And
Could
so,
you still compete?
well, I wasn't bowling at this time. This was just me. Yeah, a good thing there's not a video of me doing that. Probably doesn't look very athletic, but
Wow.
I think we've got one more.
Yeah, I don't even know where to go. I don't even like know what this
okay,
is.
this is all
This
right.
isn't bad.
This was Monsters University. I was a, it's a really, high-end university, and got accepted into it.
What year was this?
Way back then, it was I think I was 6 or 7.
Good answer.
Yeah, that's all we got.
That's all we got. Time for the
Wow.
question
You got
of
the
the
next
day.
segment.
Yeah, my question of the day is spelling overrated in today's technology advanced world?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes right off the bat.
As
Shout
the
out
winner,
autocorrect to my awful spelling
Yeah.
earlier in this segment. So
Yeah, as the winner of the spelling bee, I'm still gonna have to go with yes, it is overrated.
I'm gonna have to say it's overrated until I'm having to write like a thank you note or something, and I'm like, dang, I had to look up this word to even spell it.
Yeah,
Stadium pulse when a pencil hits your hand and you gotta start writing.
Yeah.
it's worse when you got a pen.
You can't
Way
erase
worse.
it. Yeah.
I'm going to take the opposite here. I'm going to say spelling is not overrated because I had to take a in-person test today where I had to write out my answers. And if I didn't know how to spell, it would have been pretty problematic.
Spell it.
And having a
Spell problematic.
Problemaatic. Problematic.
I think that's correct.
yeah, attaboy.
Thank you.
Well, let's end this thing with some shout outs. Mace, who would you like to shout out? You got everybody in the whole world.
You got 8 billion people.
It's a lot of
You
people.
could shout out anybody.
You know, we've shout out my wife, so
Yeah.
that's already out there. Man, I'm gonna have to shout out my hometown high school friends on this one.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Bo Coleman, Daniel Oxton, and Davis Holbert. If any of y'all are watching this, I guess I'm gonna have to send it to them now, so they will be watching it.
Yeah.
They're shouted out.
Shout them
Shout
out.
'em out.
Yep, shout them out.
Dax, who you got?
I need to think one more for a couple more seconds.
I would like to shout out my little brother Will.
Congrats,
out.
Will.
Yeah.
Shout out Will.
I would like to shout out CJ.
Okay.
Man, he is always getting shouted out
Yeah.
on this show.
Shout out CJ.
For me, my shout out today goes to Australian finger painters. Keep up the good work.
War Eagle.
War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Yeah.